We got the opening bell.
Yeah.
On this Thanksgiving Eve, and Santa and some elves are ringing the bell here this morning, along with the producer of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, which is definitely an annual favorite of me and my family.
Did you know, historically, Julie, when Santa rings that opening bell on Thanksgiving, usually the Dow rises another 30% into your end? Totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm just so excited to see Santa. Come on.
He probably does it every year.
Love Santa.
And for those of you who happen to be in New York City, one of the insider tips is you go the night before, you see the balloons being inflated, which is quite a cool thing to watch.
Better than watching them get deflated. Yes.
Yes, the parade itself is also pretty darn fun. All right, there we see the market open, and it is not a very moving opening bell here. A little deflated out here on the opening bell this morning. In addition to the durable goods data that we got earlier, we're going to have Federal Reserve minutes later on this afternoon. In between those, we're going to get some data at 10 a.m. So there's still some market-moving events that we'll be watching.
Brad, you see Santa? Did you see Santa?
I see some green. I see some red. How about that? Is that satisfying? All right, cool. We're close enough to Christmas. We'll see if we get a Santa Claus rally going into the end of the year. As of right now, the Dow is just flat, barely to the upside to kick off today's trading activity. Let me give you a quick look at one of the charts that we've got, and we'll go 3-day just to bring us into this abbreviated trading week and really look at what's taking place over the course of this week. As of right now, over the past 3 days, we are still holding on to net gains of about 1.1%, but then additionally here, just flat, barely to the upside out of the gate this morning. The NASDAQ composite, you're seeing some green on the screen there too. That's up by about 0.1%, and this is where it gets interesting. Out of the gate, we had a little hyper waffle for the S&P 500, where it's just barely registering, but have touched both sides of the trade already, just about 90 seconds into trade this day, this Thanksgiving Eve, if you will. And then also taking a look at some of the NASDAQ, the biggest movers there. We've got, it seems, more gainers than decliners here. We'll give you kind of a good look at the heat map, and that is indeed true. And we've got some interesting activity taking place on Peloton. Perhaps some people are hopping in, clipping in, if you will, prior to getting that Thanksgiving grub on.